Hello guys, welcome back to the collection of scrubs. I'm from the deck, and today we're going to talk about smoke screening. What is smoke screening? Well, it's taking something good and disguising something better on the inside.
Welcome to the Coalition of Scrubs, and yes, that was all of our collective natural voices singing.
Today we're going to talk about the smoke screening type of decks. Let's ask our first question. What is smoke screening? Certainly. Well, smoke screening is the action of taking a deck and putting on the side a core of a different type of deck that synergizes with the rest of the cards. So when you side for the next match, you side with all of those 15 cards in and surprise your opponent with something different from what you were playing. Now there are a couple of rules when smoke screening. First of all, not all of decks can be smoke screened. Some decks have a lot of cards that they require from the engine, so you cannot take those out as simple as that and put some 15 other cards. For example, you cannot build Rytron Ritual Monster Shenanigans and put on the side 15 Invoke Eldritch cards because you don't have the space for it. You cannot smoke screen those type of decks. However, you can smoke screen some decks that synergize with themselves. For example, let's open our YGO Pro here and see what can we do. For example, let's say I have my Ancient Year list here. It's not the best, I think, but it's definitely not the worst. I have seen worse in my life. The idea is just to spam the board, go second, be hardcore, brrr, okay. So what can I do? Let's say my opponent decides that he wants to counter my Ancient Year part of the deck. What can I possibly accomplish with this list and smoke screen into something more consistent, let's say? Well, in that case, I may consider playing something very similar to Ancient Years and replace some of the cards that you are seeing right here. And let's say I just put in my side deck every card that I think can counter every measure my opponent thinks from this deck. Thinking of Air Machine decks, the only one that I think that I'm not playing here because I'm a little pussy is the one that I'm actually working on right now. Let's say that I just add a little Machina core into my deck list to see how well that works. Now on my side I have something looking like this. This is smoke screening, having a second alternative to your first main strategy. The first main strategy is not even implemented because I'm stupid, I'm sorry. But let's just say that I just want to summon big Ancient Year monster, go brrr with my strategy. Let's take out one of these, one Anger Knuckle, and we call that a day. And let's say I just play Chaos Ancient Year and Howitzer, 1-on-1 for my 2 fusion targets. This is terrible list, not gonna lie, but let's say I just want this to happen on my first Ulteos, a Chaos control type of deck, and something that OTKs pretty quickly. Well then, that's my first strategy, but what about the second? Well, then I can make some Machina go first and set out most of my Ancient Year stuff. So just control the board with Citadel and some other kind of cards here. I don't know. This is something that you want to consider when smoke screening. The idea of you can't counteract your opponent effectively as much as you want because you need to put the cards that you are smoke screening with, and you have to side the 15 by 15, think very hard of what you're going to take out, and etc. But maybe it's just the deck, not the pilot. I will show you a very more effective smoke screen because this is something kinda okay, but I have something even better. Let's see, where is it? Where are you hiding for? Yes, this is it. This is my ABC list. I'm going to play this list on a tournament, but this is the main idea. I put my all ABC core here, making it big, go brrr, fusion summon buster, make probably Nova Infinity. And I said to me, well, why don't we put the Cyber Dragon package on my site? And you can see it right here. This is my site, like just big Cyber Dragon go brrr. And well, the main idea to counteract anything here is these things. Nibiru, the Pure Cyber Dragons, Dark Rule No More, Fire Duster, TTT, Abel Match, etc. But you can see the point. You can see that the idea is take something that is good and say something that is even better, so you can just surprise your opponent with different strategies. Because for example, let's say your opponent just decides that he wants to go first. You go first, you make your big board first game. Second game, he decides to go first. He doesn't see any of these cards over here. So you take out all of your ABC parts, you put in all of your Cyber Dragon cards, and your opponent just goes, well, make this, make this, make this. Counter the fusion summon of ABC Dragon Buster. I have my MSTs ready for the Union Hangar. I don't want him to special summon at equip, etc. And we can deal with everything else. Well, you use normal summon Cyber Dragon Core, Jeb double, go into Infinity, still punch, go for game, GG easy, bro. That is the main idea of this deck. That is the main point of Smokescreening, taking something good and make it better with an engine that basically works as the same or similar to it, but has things that your opponent cannot counteract with the main idea of your deck. That is Smokescreening. I'll try to record every single match of this duel, of this tournament, sorry, so you can just watch the Smokescreening in action. But I think the point is kinda clear. If you want to see more Smokescreen decks, I can try to make those. I cannot promise anything, but I will definitely try for it. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya!